feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I'm playing at 23. Hello?
What up, my boy?
What up with a bit, dog? Nah, nigga, that's next week. Hold on. Let me pause my streaming real fast. Hold on.
I'll run up in.
Yeah, this nigga, man. This nigga, brother, girl, talking about, he called me the other day. I got court in 2 weeks for this shit. Cause girl kind of fight. He was like, man, I got that letter in court in the mail, man. I'm not going. I got work. I can't. They take money. They take money out of my check for child support. I miss work, man. If I miss that day at work, man, I ain't gonna get but $150, $200 from my check. That had nothing to do with me, bro. That had nothing to do with me. Quit using your kids and making all these edits on Facebook like you can't be the devil on you and all these people. You put yourself in these situations. I don't see who attacking him. Who is hurting? Nigga, he can't even, nigga, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Man, that shit not cool, bro. That shit not cool, bro. I just don't like the fact, bro, that nigga brought that shit to my house. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't use your kids and shit as an excuse when you brought your kids, baby mama, to my motherfucking house and she busted my shit the fuck out.
Right.
So what does that have to do with child support? That's your fault, nigga. I didn't sleep with her. That has nothing to do with her busting my windows out. You the one who said 3 months ago that you was gonna pay for it 2 months ago, but I ain't heard nothing from you. Then this other day you talking about I'm gonna pay for it, I'm gonna get that shit paid for. You not fucking pay for that shit.
Right. Man, that shit wild, man.
Now that shit fucked up, bro. Because I wouldn't be going through this shit. Here I am, I'm trying to move, bro, and I gotta go to court the 29th, and I gotta move in my apartment in Delaware the 30th. So so that's a 13-hour drive. You see what I'm saying? And the way the month's set up, the 30th is on a Friday. They close on the weekend, so that's really fucking me up right there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get on the road. I'm trying to get on the road the 29th. But because of this court date, I gotta wait till the day of court. As soon as I get out of court, I gotta hit the road. So
Right.
I gotta make it there so to Friday.
Right.
But shit, and I don't know how, and I don't know whether I'm still gonna have to have somebody drive my truck or drive the big ass U-Haul truck.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm gonna pay a towing company to tow my truck all the way up there. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have to figure it out.
Man.
But that
Well,
shit
that
fucked
shit,
up, man.
what you got going on, that's hindering you.
That's hindering me, bro.
What the fuck you got going on? That ain't even your fault.
Nigga, that's not my fault that he had a kid. His son, his daughters, and I had nothing to do with busting my windows out. My windows getting busted besides him. He the one who wanted to go get that girl.
Knowing she was off that shit.
Nigga, she could be trying to press charges and say that we jumped on her and anything like that. And here I am, don't know what the fuck going on. Hopefully she ain't trying to do that shit. But you never know. She got a lawyer. And I don't know what the hell she got going on.
Yeah. That's what motherfucker is. But damn, it's up too late. Why do all that? Then it's over 20 hours. She trying to prolong the shit.
Yeah, that's
That's
called
gonna make the
fake.
shit longer.
Nigga, that's called fake and called fuck them.
Man,
Yeah,
that
it's
shit.
the same nigga that called me, the one who picked his ass up out there on that road. Now I love him to death. Now he ain't never did nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not speaking about. I love him to death. I have nothing against him. Or it's just the shit that he got going on. That has nothing to do with me with going to court. You got subpoenaed to go to court. You can't tell me and say that you're not gonna go. You see what I'm saying? You call that judge and tell her that. I said Zara's the one who got a lawyer to subpoena us to court.
Right.
I said you gotta go to court, bro. I said that's the law. You can be held in contempt of court.
Yep.
And
That's
that's what
what
I
I
kept.
was doing.
That's what I kept trying to tell. I said, bro, it's Zaria who doing it, bro. I said it had nothing. I said that's an excuse. I said no matter what, I said, you can never get fired for being subpoenaed to go to court. They can't fire you for that shit. That's legal documentation for you to be at the court. Because I remember Miss Bartman, she missed all them days because she had to be a witness to
Yeah,
court,
jury duty.
jury duty.
Yeah.
Cause
I
you got
remember
subpoenaed.
Dallas and Miss Buckman
Yep,
between them.
yep, yep, yep.
Good shit.
Yep. So I'm just like, I just hate that. Don't use your kids as an excuse, bro, with that child support shit, bro. I'm not the one
Right.
who having to pay. We grown, bro. Don't sit there and talk about I got this and all this shit going on. But I got shit going on too. But this wouldn't have been going on if you didn't decide to go get her. And it's not about that. It's about that you done kept telling me that you was gonna pay for it, but you're not.
Right.
And you keep saying that you're gonna pay for her mistake. But then again, like mom and daddy said, he wasn't gonna testify against his baby mama. But I said, yeah, but that has nothing to do. He the one who beat her up and all that shit too. You see, I ain't fuck her up. That's he the one who fucked her up. I could go in there and she could say that I jumped on her and beat her all, did all that stupid ass shit. You know, and here I am just trying to get my windows fixed, and I got put in some bullshit.
Yep. God damn. That ain't even none of your damn business to you either.
Thank
You
you.
the main one stuck in with the shit.
Thank you, man. And I'm just trying. I kept telling her, I said, I'm not trying to press charges on the motherfucker. I just want my windows paid for what the hell I shouldn't have to pay for. If Precious came up here and busted my windows damn if Dari ain't gonna pay for this shit. She gonna pay for it.
You know that, man.
Shit, hell, I'm
She
not
ain't
about to
fucking
damn.
up.
I'm not about to gap a bitch that I'm fucking and press charge to her and not do shit to a bitch that I ain't fucking.
Right.
So what the fuck out? That's the backwards part right there.
That's man. Man, I don't know, man. I think we need to get our fight with all this shit, man. I'm trying to get all this sad ass wrong way shit.
Facts, bro. But he won't put himself in this situation. I'm trying to figure out who is beating him up and attacking him, baby.
What's up?
I'm trying to figure out who is beating him up and attacking him. Because,
Attacking them.
well, you know how he act like the devil is attacking him. He going through this. He people trying to fight him.
Like, yeah, like, I don't know, man. What's really going on?
Man, the only person that's
I
attacking
think
him
it's the kicking.
is his kicking, bro. And also, nigga had to realize, don't not nigga. I'm gonna be 100. That nigga not about to be happy no time soon. Because why? He got to get himself together.
Yeah.
He got to get himself together. Then don't nobody want no niggas with 100 kids and they ain't taking care of them like that. Now he go to work and shit, but he gotta go to work because he don't have no choice. A man that don't work don't eat.
Right.
But you keep having all these
But
kids.
also, but the daddy getting them things.
Thank you, John Lee. Shit, bro. You can't having all these kids. You got 5 kids. Marlena got 2 kids. Her sister got the other one got 4. Marquez got 2 or 3. God damn. That's a lot of kids to be taken care of.
And that's probably what damn, that's probably what goddamn made them apart.
Them kids.
All them kids, man. Shit.
That shit for the fucking birds, man. I just want this bitch to pay for my shit, and I'm not trying to go to court. I'm trying to just go ahead and move. Hell, if I
Get the fuck on.
get the fuck on, that shit hindering me, man. That shit fucking is making me gotta spend more fucking money than what the fuck I gotta spend to get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to get out of here. That shit break it up, you know.
I got to, bro.
You can't leave what you normally do.
I can't leave because I can't because once I'm up there, JB, I can't keep just like come. It's not gonna be like I can just drive and burn it like it ain't nothing.
Right.
That's 13, 14 hours. I'm away across country.
Exactly. Damn, boy, I hate that shit, boy. That shit wild.
That's why, nigga. That's
Damn.
why. That
Y'all
shit.
ain't deserve that shit, boy.
Nah,
You
bro.
open your home, you open your home, open the homeowner, you know.
Yeah.
Try to help a nigga out.
And that's what I wanted to tell that nigga, but I did not want that nigga to feel some type of way. I said, nigga, I was starting to tell the nigga, I opened my home up for you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Multiple months, you had no money. I fed, we smoked weed. You couldn't eat food unless you had a blunt in you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm cooking meals. You couldn't eat unless you had a blunt. And you ain't got no money or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out. Now you bring your problems on me. Now you not trying to, be a man about your problems and take responsibility.
Right.
Cause at the end of the damn day, he should have
That's
left that
all
girl
you
at that
had,
house.
too. That's all you had.
Yep.
Out of all your kids, that's all you had.
Yep.
Come here, boo. Come here, boo. Come here.
Yep.
Come here, boo. Stop it. Come here.
I'ma down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you now.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Two former division rivals in the old AFC West. The Seahawks and Chargers are underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Well, moonwalking in the Calabasas, when his gas and kind of stops.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 39-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it with Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The ball carrier.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
You remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback and pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing. Jason Myers to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Support your boy.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. 1st down, Chargers.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Benson Mayowa on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Chargers nothing.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
And we spin then.
The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
And now it's 4th down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And Allen's got it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, Herbert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. He's going to look down, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry, 46 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Nifty move. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he's got some space here. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Running on first down, Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. Schwani, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm?
It got his man complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Michael Badgley.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trailed as we get back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
He's by himself, Keenan Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 70 yards. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
Chargers.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Operating from the gun, Herbert. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They run for it with Carson, and he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Now Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is third and inches. Buying time to his... Oh, no, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. So how about that play? We had a tie ball game. Defense comes up huge. That's the definition of a big play for this defensive unit.
Not something that you see that happens often to a guy like, let's say, Jamal Charles. Remember 2015? Fumbled it in a key situation.
Roby, right?
Yes, exactly right. Bradley Roby picked it up and altered the ball game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the fourth down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this fourth quarter deficit. On first down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On the delay, here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10.
No gain on the play. It's third and 10.
Here's Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
3-yard loss brings up
now Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
25-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for Mike Williams. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slam. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final score, Chargers 31.